Let's break down the latest moves by Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. This offseason has already been loaded with excitement, and, as expected, Prime's got a game plan that is shaking up the college football world. Colorado's focus is clear. Reload. Forget about bouncing back, it's about keeping the momentum rolling from the surprising 2023 season and taking it to the next level. Coach Prime's mantra is simple: outwork, out-recruit, out-scout. And when it comes to recruiting, it's hard to argue with his strategy of making the transfer portal a cornerstone of his program's future. Critics have come after him for leaning too heavily on transfers, but Prime has been steadfast. He's not looking for just any players, he's hunting for winners. And that's exactly what the Buffs are bringing in. This past weekend, Colorado added not one, but two significant transfers that are going to make an immediate impact. First, let's talk about Tariq Davis, the cornerback coming from Wyoming. If you know anything about Wyoming football, you know they've produced some solid players, especially in the secondary. Davis, a 5-foot, 9-inch grad transfer, has spent the last few seasons turning heads in Laramie. With 60 tackles, 2 interceptions, 14 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles in his career, this kid has a knack for making plays. But it's not just the stats that matter here. Pro Football Focus ranked him as one of the top cornerbacks in the Mountain West Conference in 2023, and that's no small feat. His playing style? Relentless. A headhunter. You could see it on film. This kid isn't afraid to throw his body around. Colorado fans are going to love this, whether it's chasing down a quarterback, forcing fumbles, or breaking up passes with aggressive hits. Tariq Davis is the kind of player who brings the fight, exactly what Colorado fans have been craving for years. But here's the kicker. Davis joins an already stacked secondary. 7 new transfers in the defensive backfield, including Tion Parks, Terrence Love, John Slaughter, and Noah King. That's a lot of competition, but it's also a ton of talent. Tariq Davis isn't just a depth piece. He's a veteran presence in a room filled with young, hungry guys. He may play more in a nickel role or possibly even shift to safety, depending on how the defensive scheme shakes out. But one thing is for sure. He's going to contribute immediately, and you can bet he's going to bring some serious leadership to the table. So, what does this mean for the Buffs' defense? The secondary is going to be tough, fast, and full of energy. Adding someone like Davis to the mix only strengthens a unit that's going to be looking to shut down opposing offenses this season. He's got the right mentality, and that's what Prime needs in his players. The Buffs are building a defense that isn't just going to wait for the ball to come to them. They're going to go get it. But that's not all. Colorado didn't just land a seasoned veteran. They also added a young prospect with loads of potential in Walter Anderson, an offensive lineman from UCLA. Anderson may not have been a household name coming out of high school, but don't sleep on him. At 6 feet 5 inches and 290 pounds, he was already a solid prospect back then. But now? The kid's put in the work. He's grown. Now standing at 6 feet 8 inches and tipping the scales at a whopping 335 pounds, Anderson is ready to make an immediate impact on the offensive line. He's a massive, physical presence that Colorado is going to mold into a future star. Here's the kicker. Anderson's got 4 years of eligibility left, which means the Buffs are getting a player with plenty of upside. With the development of this offensive line staff, Anderson is going to be a key player for years to come. He'll be learning and growing alongside some other young guys, like Chanty Gooden and Card Smith. Colorado's offensive line is getting bigger, stronger, and more competitive with every single move, and Anderson's physicality and potential are exactly what Coach Prime is looking for. The development of young players like Anderson is just as important as bringing in the immediate contributors. Colorado's line now boasts 15 offensive linemen with 8 transfers coming in. That's a lot of bodies, a lot of competition, and a lot of depth. When you add in the 30 total incoming transfers, yes, 30, Colorado is looking like a whole new beast. The Buffs have quickly turned into a team built on depth and experience, with a healthy mix of veteran talent and young, promising players.